It's time for Highlands basketball. Tonight from Highlands High School, the Highlands Golden Rams in a section game hosting the Trojans of North Catholic. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. Chaz Belak upstairs tonight. And Dean, the Rams coming off that 5-point loss against Deer Lakes on Tuesday night out there. They played them tough for 2 games. Moral victory?
I don't believe in moral victories, but that's about as close you're going to get. Mike, you think about it. That's the #1 team in our section at their gym. We came from 13 down to take a 7-point lead. That's a 20-point swing. And I thought the best part was we made Coach Fletcher put the JV team in. He was so mad at his varsity how they played. But again, it was one of those things where we just wore down. We're young. We had a short bench, and Deer Lake's a quality club. But we played great. There's no doubt about it.
Well, what we saw in that game, Dean, was the Ty Hall experience. We got the good Ty Hall experience.
No doubt about it, Mike. 30 points last game, 29 the game before against Deer Lakes. But he's going to see a different defense here tonight. Deer Lakes dares you to shoot. Ty loved that. He put 30 up. But tonight, North Catholic, you're going to see first time they're going to come out the same way. Very aggressive. They're going to be up in our shirt. They're going to force you to go backwards. I'd like to take that step back than try to go past them. But again, Ty's not going to get that stand-up shot tonight, so we're going to have to find other ways to attack. And again, against a very good North Catholic team.
Well, exactly. Coach Jim Rocco sitting over there watching our pregame show. So let's talk about this game. It is a big game for both teams. First of all, North Catholic's side, they're still looking at the section.
Yeah, my big game tonight, Deer Lakes is playing Knock. It's a big game for him tonight, too. Highlands, I think we're playing with Haas money because, again, we have big games coming up to try to get that 4 spot. So anything goes tonight. We can try to pull the upset. And, again, against a good team like North Catholic, will be tough, but let's go get them.
All right, let's do it. All right, that'll wrap up the pregame show. We'll be back, starting lineups and a tip-off coming up. Highlands North Catholic right after this. All right, we are back. Time for the starting lineups, brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting, celebrating 45 years in business. To beautify and protect, call 724-224-2851.
And checking out the starting lineup for North Catholic, they'll start number 5, Jason Fredericks, a 6-foot junior guard.
26 against us the first time.
He was lighting them up. Number 14, Jude Rotman. That name sounds familiar. We saw Molly, the mom, last night with the girls team. 6-foot junior. Number 13, Eli Stofko, 6-foot senior. And the one big guy they have, 6'4", number 20, Owen Mandela, senior, Mike. He had a big game against us, too.
At 28.
And number 23, Joe Waskevich, 6-foot senior.
North Catholic comes in 13-5, 8-1 in section, and they are a half a game behind Knock and Deer Lakes. Knock and Deer Lakes are playing tonight. North Catholic will play Knock and Deer Lakes next week.
You're going to try to keep us posted on that.
We'll work on it, yeah.
All right, let's take a look at Golden Rams starting lineup. Number 1, Carmine LaCava, 6-foot junior, averaging 10 points a game. Number 3 is Ty Hall, 5'9" junior. We talked about him in pregame. 30 points last game, averaging 12 a game. Number 33 is Braden Spearing, 6-foot junior, averaging 4 points a game. 6'2" junior. Number 23, Preston Foster, averaging 6 points a game. And our big man, number 4, Troy Belak, 6'4" junior, averaging 15 points a game.
The Rams are 4-12, but 3-6 in section. They still hold a half a game lead over Burrell, but that could be in jeopardy tonight because Burrell is playing Freeport, and it's a huge game for the winner especially. The loser, if it's Freeport, that's not great. And if Burrell wins tonight and Highlands loses tonight, Burrell's going to leapfrog Highlands. But Freeport then is the next opponent for Highlands on Tuesday night. Burrell will be playing Valley, and that will be Burrell's last section game. So that's where we're at.
Talked about it off camera. Freeport's going to want to play Tuesday no matter what.
I agree with that.
They would have more to go
100%.
with if they do win because,
right.
Again, could be a possible 3-way tie for that last spot. And depending on what we do Tuesday, too. But we can't look forward to Tuesday.
No,
we have to play
it.
here tonight.
Starting lineups have been brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting with Braden and Daniel on board. The 5th generation of Timmons got you covered. Kevin Albert, Bill Crucial, and Dave Werlow are the officials tonight. And we are underway at Highlands on a Friday night. Rainy night.
Yep.
Good crowd. We've had good crowds because we've got a lot of Friday night home games. Highlands wins the tap. They're dressed in their home white. This is Belak out top.
And just as we expected, sticky man-to-man defense. Look how they push out, Mike.
Yep, and they were very impressive in the game out there a couple weeks ago. Ball's off Pavlik out of bounds, and you got to be ready. North Catholic will move right to left in their red uniforms. The girls wore black last night.
Interesting.
With the red and gold trim. Boys have black and gold trim. Waskowitz. Now to Rotman. Rotman at 18 against the Rams earlier this month. Now got it over to Fredericks. His 3 balls off the front iron. It's tipped out, but saved by Rotman. He's going to take another. Missed that one too. Shooter's got to shoot.
Not shy, that's for sure. Here comes Ty Hall.
Ty all the way home, and he continues. And the Rams lead 2-0.
No stand-up shot there, Mike, but he took it to the hoop and scored.
Stofko took it all the way in, and the Rams was stolen by Hall. And here's Carmine. Tight defense by Fredericks there, out to Hall, left side to Foster. Just underway, first quarter, Rams lead 2-0. Foster goes baseline all the way in, had it blocked.
No call.
Kicked it back out, Pavlik. Down to LaCava, tipped out of bounds, and they say Highlands keeps it. Jim Rocco's been a head coach for 35 years in the WPIAL. His 4th season at North Catholic. Okay, where was he in between Penn Hills and North Catholic? It's where he lives. Penn Trafford.
Okay. And as they keep calling out for pressure, Mike, here we get to see it.
Pavlik with Rotman. Now Carmine drives all the way in. Scoop shot, score, and the Rams lead 4-0.
We need to get off to a quick start, Mike, and so far so good.
Again, this game could be dangerous for North Catholic. We talked to Molly Rotman about that last night. Speaking of Rotman, there's Jude Rotman from way downtown, and it's 4-3. She said that when you're expected to win a game like they were last night against the Highlands girls, those are the hardest ones.
They're up at Freeport tonight, Mike, the girls, and she'll be coming down here to see
They're playing, what, 3 in a row in 4 and 5 nights? Crazy.
That was a 6 o'clock start, so they got to start early. Pavlik brought that down right in front of us.
She's going to run here after, I suppose?
Yeah, she is.
And Pavlik's shot is missed. Rebound. Well,
Hall fights it out.
Yeah, 2 Trojans fought for it, and the Rams end up with the basketball. Here is Spearing for 3. Off the rim. Rebound, Pavlik.
Oh,
missed it.
Blank.
Foster, I believe, gets it.
Petey.
And it's 6-3.
Highlands is playing what they call pack defense tonight, Mike. And that is, you attack the ball.
What a move by Jason Fredericks to the basket. He scores, and it's 6-5 Rams. My goodness. And their press is for real.
And a timeout?
Nope, 5 seconds.
No, they call the 5-second call. You hate to use a timeout that early, Mike.
You do.
You get that counter in your head. So they'd rather give the turnover than take the timeout.
Tom Arth is in, number 11. Donnie Schubert, number 12. They're the first 2 off the bench for Coach Rocco. Here's Rotman driving in against Spearing. Spearing beat him up. Now Madeline. Back out to Arth. Arth with a runner in the lane, scores and draws the foul. First 2 for Tom Arth. Leo Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcoming Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or call 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
Here comes the pressure this time. Foster's allowed to run the baseline. He gets the ball inbound at the Pavlik.
8-6 North Catholic with their first lead of the night. Here's Hall. Reverses it to Spearing. Now Spearing had it knocked away from him by Madeline. Madeline one-on-one and got fouled. Are they going to say a travel instead? Call a travel before the foul.
Those teams committed 3 turnovers. Mike, spacing is very important tonight because as you saw in that last play, we brought a defender in because of our spacing and he got the steal.
Now here's Pavlik. Coach Rocco working the officials. Spearing in the corner to Foster, had Hall underneath, needs some help. Now back to LaCava, 360, and scores. 4 for Carmine, and we're tied at 8.
And everything at the basket, Mike. They're taking it to the hoop.
Madelon dribbled into traffic. Lost the ball, stolen by Foster, but he's on the line. A turnover, Highlands, one each.
And with a packed defense, Mike, everybody's in the paint except the guy on the ball. And they're going to let you shoot, hopefully, especially the long shots. They miss them, you're going to have a chance to get the rebound. See how it is, everybody in the paint except for the ball.
Fredericks back to Rotman, closely guarded by Spearing, and Spearing rode him. And he'll get caught for the foul. That's 2 on the Rams at 4:01 first quarter.
Tony Bennett, the coach at Washington, his son coached at Virginia. They made this defense famous, Mike. And the idea of what they call a pack defense is basically on a wolf pack. You're only as strong as the weakest wolf in the pack.
Right. Here's Rotman, steps back, thought about it. Now got it over to Fredericks, 3-ball, dipper. Rebound Pavlik. And you hear them, stay on him, don't peel back. They want to pressure the ball.
Now, again, they overplay, got to pay. When you leave somebody behind, you have to attack.
LeCave out to Foster. 3:34 left first quarter. We're tied at 8. Hall. Oh, threw it into the paint, stolen by Arth. Arth drives, lays, and scores.
You can't throw it back into the teeth of the defense, Mike. He's got 5 off the bench.
Yes, he does, and it's 10-8. North Catholic. Spearing. Now back out to Pavlik. Pavlik's going to let a 3 go. Missed everything. Rebound, Fredericks.
They don't slow down for a second, Mike. When you're playing a 5-guard offense, you have to keep the ball
moving. What a move by Frederick. And they will take the ball to the basket. And it's your famous rallying cry. You got to stop the ball.
Yep.
And that's a difficult thing to do. Highlands wants a timeout. Mike Foster calls time at 2:46. Wants to get a sub in.
Yeah, just get organized too, Mike. Well, winter's here, so there's no better time to stop by Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment, your family-owned and operated choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tires offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. Don't see it on site? They'll order it for you. At Highland Tire, you are their #1 priority. Stop in today and see why Highland fans choose us for tires, auto repair, and oil change. Visit HighlandTire.com or call Trenton at 724-224-9222. And in Trenton Heights at 724-224-7900 or Highland Integrity Alignment at 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price since 1961. We deliver.
Winter is here, but Sunday's Groundhog Day, which means your wedding anniversary is coming.
Yep.
Was it tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yep.
Happy anniversary,
Thank you.
especially to Kathy. How many years?
22, Michael.
How about that?
She's catching up to you.
Yeah. So LeCave backcourt, being ridden hard that time by Stofko, and Eli knocked it free, and so did Fredericks.
6th turnover.
Now Schubert. Back to Fredericks. Right side to Schubert. Ball's out of bounds. And Highlands will get it.
5 turnovers for North Catholic.
They lead at 12-8.
Come on, Jay, roll back, Jay!
Rams led it early in the game. The thing you got to watch is the rally. Oh, the Hall lost his footing. And now Albright Dongmo's in the ball game. He had to go back to get it. They try to get it across, but look at Albright. First varsity points.
Yes.
There they are.
There they are.
Albright with the steal. He just took it right back. That quickness, you can't beat it. And it's 12-10.
6th turnover.
Schubert. Now back to Arth. He got tripped by Albright. That'll be the first on Albright.
Team 3rd.
The sophomore out of Cameroon, Albright Dongmo.
What time is it? 2:30 in the morning out there?
Something like that.
In Cameroon, right?
In Cameroon.
Revolving door here with player movement by North Catholic. That's where the play-by-play guy makes his money.
Absolutely. It is 1:34 a.m. in Cameroon.
Hopefully his family's watching.
It's currently 68 degrees at 1:34 in the morning. There's a 3 drained by Rotman again, his second of the ball game.
Come on, Owen!
and it's 15-10. That's their biggest lead.
He leads all scorers now with 6.
I'll be happy to hit 68 degrees at all in the near future. It's supposed to be warm in February until the end of the month, but they've been wrong a lot on the extended so far this year, that's for sure.
So it got up to 51 today, right?
At least. It was warm, but it was the chilly rain was really damp. There are puddles in my backyard.
I got my cars washed today.
That's
Out of the garage.
the way to do it. Oh, Pavlik off his foot. Closely guarded by Owen Madelon, and it's North Catholic basketball at 1:25 first quarter. 15-10, Trojans lead.
Those unforced turnovers, Mike, they just kill you.
Joey, it's your chance.
Now, Rotman, that rattles home.
His range is unlimited, Mike.
3 times 3 is 9, and it's 18-10. Here's Pavlik. Pavlik driving through, all the way in, scores.
Off balance that time for Troy, but he got it to go.
Strong move. Cameraman approves, 18-12. Rotman. Back out to Stofko. Now Madelon. They just love to get into the paint and try to get to the basket. That is their game. They play a very modern game.
But see, Mike, the pack defense.
Frederick baseline, blew it open. He's got 6 and it's 20-12. 35 seconds left of the quarter.
They do take the paint away from you. That time, though, somebody broke the rules of the pack and they scored.
Rams got to get it across, and LaCava does. Ty Hall for 3, in and out, no good. Boy, Foster could have got called for over the back there.
Could give the ball to North Catholic.
So the Rams will keep it at 21 seconds.
Change the call. Yeah, Coach Rocco's questioning it too.
And Pavlik got it back though at 18 seconds. LaCava in the corner. Tries to go baseline. Does put it up nicely and scores. LaCava's got 6 early on, and it's 20-14 Trojans.
That was Euro step there, Mike. Look at
Rodman
Unreal.
from Dunktown. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score. North Catholic 23 and Highlands 14. Good Lord.
And Mike, the pack defense ain't going to work there because, again, you got to get out on them. They didn't do it that time.
Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates is dedicated to serving great La Primo espresso coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolates. Born out of love for great chocolate, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Come experience a one-of-a-kind coffee and chocolate experience at their 2 convenient locations, 206 Corbett Street, Trentham, 1705 Union Avenue, Natrona Heights. They're open weekdays till 5 and weekends till 3. Check out the website at harvestmoonc2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind.
And again, North Catholic, a long bomber. Jude Rothman has 12 of the 23.
4 times 3 is 12, indeed.
And Mike, there's no defending that one. They're out by the timeline.
No.
How do you defend that? He's shooting for the PIA circle.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to foul him and put him on the line for 3 shots? That's not going to work either. You know, those are difficult. So North Catholic gets the ball. They get the twofer. They get the long 3 and the basketball with a 9-point lead. Their biggest of the game.
Yeah, I think Mike's second quarter philosophy has to be pick Jude Rothman up at that mid-court line.
Frederick had it knocked out of bounds by Highlands. Uh-oh. Brotman's 3's off the rim, but it's saved that time by Stofko, but the Rams have it. Here is Pavlik all the way home. Missed the shot. Rebound, Pavlik got it back. Out to LaCava. 3 ball up, 3 ball down.
Carmine has 9.
23-17.
Blocked by Pavlik.
Now here's the problem the Rams got into in the game out at North Catholic earlier this year. They got into a track meet.
Yeah.
And they can't have that.
No, being short on the bench, that's for sure. Sperry gets his first foul. Second, excuse me. Brady Selko checks into the lineup.
His first appearance. So Brady's been in and Albright Dongmo's been in. Rams have gone to 7 so far. Spearing getting a rest. Looks like he needs it.
Yeah.
That's hard work out there right now. Madeline. Over to Stofko. And Stofko's 3 is down. That's his first basket of the night.
The Pack defense is very effective
If they're not making 3-pointers.
Exactly.
And it's becoming an issue.
Yep.
2 minutes into the second quarter. Well, 1 minute plus in, and it's 26-17. Selko.
5 3-pointers so far, Mike.
Foster needs help. Now back to Hall. Hall drives in, kicked it back out. LaCava got shut off, and Frederick just took it away.
Yeah.
Frederick's all the way home, missed a shot. Rebound Arth needs some help. Out to Rotman, here it comes. In and out.
He's human.
Foster skies to get the rebound. And Belak back the other way. Oh, Belak. A little hockey checked by Madeline. And Foster might have got away with a travel.
They got to not let them play with their hands on them. Basketball is a contact sport, but you got to get the hands off. That's where they pressure that defense.
This is, I'll tell you what it reminds me of. It's very Mick Cronin-like.
Yep. They can't call all the fouls, but they're going to call that one.
Rick Cronin stopped complaining about the officiating. Now he's complaining about his own team. I don't know if you've noticed that. I think he's getting this close to, that's going to be it for him for a while.
Yeah, when you're complaining to the public about
I'm sure,
the team.
I'm sure he'd be terrific on television, if nothing else.
I remember him in Cincinnati. Went to a game at Pitt, Cincinnati. Took forever because all was a foul fest.
Was it the same one I'm thinking of? It was like on New Year's Eve. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Courtesy of Jason Kerr, the Freeport Girls coach.
He went to Pitt, you know. Here's Belak.
He had a picture last week. He was in the suite with Sam Clancy the day they honored him.
That's pretty impressive. Hall all the way through, but he can't get it up.
Then he had the audacity to ask me if I knew Billy Knight.
Madelon is fouled. Maybe he'll be shooting a couple.
Yeah,
he will be at 5:30. That's on Troy. Bouchers have been a staple of the Natrona Heights community for 70 years. They're uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects what matters most to your family. The Bouchers are independent agents. In addition to nationwide, they're working with all the leading companies like Progressive, Travelers, Penn National, and National General to help you find new ways to save on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent insurance agents, John and Nick Boucher, 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for your family. As always, they're open on Saturdays for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Boucher Agency on your side.
Madeline missed the first one.
Oh, he missed them both.
Yep.
Thank you very much. It's loose on the floor. Belak has it. Jump ball called. It's Highlands basketball at 5:27 first half. 26-17, Trojans lead it. Still nothing from Knock, by the way.
I coached Billy Knight's brother, and I told Jason, go say hello for me. He was surprised he knew my name.
Terry?
Yeah. No, Billy.
Billy?
Yeah. I coached his brother, Daryl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daryl.
Billy's a year older than me.
Long NBA career, and then was an executive for the Atlanta Hawks.
President of Atlanta Hawks, yeah.
Long time. Great player at Pitt. That was my first basketball team, that 74 team. Buzz Riddle.
That's trouble. But guess what? They punched it, so you can bring it back up.
Belak.
10-second call applies.
Brady got to get rid of it.
He does.
And he does. Quickly to LaCava. Oh. Albright and LaCava on different pages together. Turnover Highlands at 5:01.
I don't think LaCava realized how quick Dogma was because he passes behind him instead of in front of him.
When we did the game at North Catholic, which was on the 7th of January, we were up in the Crow's Nest, so we were kind of far away. You really can't get a sense for how quick they are until you're down here watching it. This is very impressive. To the basket with the lay-in is Brady Trout.
Going up! Come on, Tom! Gotta be out, Jay. Pressure! Pressure!
And you see how difficult it is just to get it across the timeline. 28-17, 11-point Trojans lead.
And Knock beat them, correct?
At Knock.
Yeah.
I think Knock will beat Deer Lakes tonight at Knock also.
George Gatto covering that one.
We getting text from George? Is that George going to?
Nothing yet.
Driving to the basket, Frederickson, he has another one. He's got 8.
When I say covering, he's at the game.
He's at the
no
game.
longer covering.
George is not working any longer, and he won't be
George-
next Friday.
Yeah, we're going to have him here next
George is
Friday.
going to be here with us next Friday.
Special guest.
So, write that down.
Yep.
As Doug Hertz used to say, write that down on your wrist in ink.
Can't have Highlands Valley without George.
Now they battle on the floor, and another
ball.
jump ball. This one goes to the Trojans at 3:45 first half.
And boy, that game might be very big next Friday too, Mike.
It could be. Nope, timeout by Mike Foster.
Well, don't you hate it when you have a vision to improve your home and no one to help you achieve it? Or you find a contractor and the work they deliver is unsatisfactory? Put those concerns aside and make your next call to your neighbor, B&E Home Renovation. With over 25 years of experience, they deliver excellent results in every project they undertake. Twice recognized as best of the best, B&E's team is skilled professionals are respectful to their clients. From kitchens to bathrooms, foundation, roofing, B&E works diligently to embrace the vision of every client. Call today at 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy.
Jude Rodman had 4 3-pointers in the first quarter, and that was a good start for them. He's got the 12. Stofko's got the other 3. The only 3 by Highlands is by Carmine Lakeva. That was here in the second quarter also, and that's the Rams' deficit right now, 30-17. First meeting out in Cranberry, 91-72. The Rams don't want to be giving away 91 points. That's a problem.
We were impressed with the 72, not too impressed with 91.
Yeah, exactly. Now Schubert over to Fredericks, goes baseline, but cut off. Waskowitz got it back, tried to throw it into the paint. It's stolen by Pavlik. Stay on him. They will not come off you. It is a chore just getting the ball across. Hall all the way home. Layup score. Ty Hall, his second basket, 4th point, and it's 30-19. Fredericks, well, a nice little teardrop in the lane. He's in double figures, second Trojan to do that. It's 32-19. And Rodman hasn't scored since he hit that long one at the end of the first quarter. Belak lost the handle, and it's off of Troy. Turnover Highlands at 2:54.
They're 11th, Mike, and again, North Catholic just speeds you up, and they play the whole floor. And Highlands really has a smaller court compared to most. So
Right,
it's a little
right.
easier to play that up.
They shoehorned this gym into this goal. they could extend it, but then the hallway wouldn't be very long. Oh, Rodman goes to the basket that time. Can't get it to go. It's tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with North Catholic. Coach Foster's already used 2 of his timeouts. It's unusual for him. He likes to
they were well spent.
I was going to say Rich Fulter disciple. He likes to let it roll. Rodman's going to step back, 3 ball. In and out, no good. Rebound, Belak.
He's missed his last 3, Mike. He's human.
Belak. Great outlet to Hall. Can't finish it, though. Rebound, Waskowitz. Ties down. Trojans quickly into the forecourt, but a great job by Lakeva with the deflection out of bounds.
Especially with Hall being down, Mike. It was 5-on-4.
2. Ready, go get him.
Schubert now gets it into Fredericks. No, right back to Schubert on the give and go. That was nicely done. 34-19. That's their biggest lead now. 15 points.
They have 9 off the bench too, Mike.
No, they run. They played 9 so far, I believe. 9 players, 8, and now we got a foul. I thought they were going to get to
travel.
Yeah, travel on Spearing, but
23.
That's on Waskowitz, and that is his first. That's 2 apiece, second quarter.
The only good news for Golden Rams, Mike, is Owen Madeline has not scored yet. He had a big game against the
He had
first
28.
Yep.
They get it into Belak. Now Hall. Underneath the Foster, but it's blocked.
And they're off and running.
They get it ahead. Oh, great job by Ty. Right out the door he goes. That was
Oh, wait, when we get it, just go slice.
Brad with Tucky-esque right there.
Yeah.
Down. When we get it.
We were talking about Brad and Clark today about how they would battle.
Somebody slice, let Owen dribble down.
Basketball is a contact sport.
Brad would battle.
Grenades.
What a great player.
Good job.
Now corner, and there is a three drained by Stubert. He's got 2 baskets in a row for the Trojans, and it's 37-19.
He's got 5 off the bench along with Tom Art.
Ball's tipped out of bounds, and it does go to North Catholic at 117.
12th turnover. And our student section across the way has a few words.
Yeah, give him a little grief over there. Never hurts.
You got to take that layup, Mike.
And a 3 is missed by Fredericks, and a rebound to Belak. Ahead to Hall. Hall goes in, put it up and scored. Got battled too, but he put it in, and it's 37-21.
Different part of Ty's game, Mike. Oh, layup tonight and going right to the basket. That's what North Catholic makes you do, though.
Stofko back outside, and the 3 by Schubert is no good, and the rebound is Spearing. And the Rams have it, ball and arrow. 37 seconds left of the half. Out to Hall. Thinking about the 3, but couldn't get it off. Belak will let it go. It's down.
Troy now has 5, and the lead is 13.
37-24, 20 seconds left.
Gonna hold for the last one, Mike?
Madelon, I think they may. Outside to Fredericks, 15 seconds.
I don't know if they're capable of that. We don't need a 24-second clock with this team.
No, you don't. Well, either team. Something we talked about with Greg Lazanik at the end of last year, if you remember, at Indiana before he retired.
Yep,
he did, double dribble.
Late call, but a good call.
Yeah. So the Rams only have 1.8 seconds to do it. He said that the shot clock really doesn't come into effect very much in these games. It really wouldn't, because it would have to be 2 really good teams and the one wants to hold it. It's rare. Belak, I thought he was going to hit the ceiling, but he didn't. So the Rams trailing it 37-24 at halftime.
B&J Sports has been outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley for more than 6 decades. Look no further than B&J Sports for all your sporting good needs. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. From customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, and plaques, or any kind of sporting equipment, you can't beat the service of B&J Sports. Located at 1605 Freeport Road in Detroit Heights, we're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon. Or give them a call at 724-226-2762. There's something to be said about longevity, and 6 decades says it all at B&J Sports.
There you see the story, 37-24. North Catholic at halftime. We'll take a timeout. Be back with stats and more right after this. We're back at halftime. It's 37-24 North Catholic. Halftime stats are brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness Center in Trenton. Call 724-681-8626 to let Gary Negley help you reach all of your fitness goals.
Quick recap of the score. North Catholic led by Jude Rotman with 12. Jason Fredericks has 10. Eli Stofko has 3. Tom Arth has 5. Brady Trott has 2. Donnie Sherbert has 5 off the bench. For the Golden Rams, they're led by Carmine LaCava with 9. Ty Hall has 6. Troy Belak has 5. And Preston Foster has 2 for their total of 24.
Halftime.
Got to remember to hit the button. It's my first day. Halftime stats were brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness, 222 East 4th Avenue in Trenton. Check them out today at greatnessathletics.com. Hey, I was talking to John Mason. He's here tonight. We've been spoiling with the live broadcast. I told him we'll get those back next week, but you're going to have to hang in there with us tonight.
Hopefully Tuesday night at Freeport, we'll be doing the game live on our live stream. Well, Wireless Zone, speaking of wireless, is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Stores offer competitive price on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. And now blazing fast, reliable internet is available in your area with Verizon 5G Home. With a simple, no-hassle setup, you can install it yourself, no messy wires, and no annual contracts. Call today at 724-226-4590 and learn how you can get Netflix and Max or the Xbox bundle absolutely free when you select Verizon Home Internet plans. or visit today at the Wire Zone headquarters in Eternal Heights, at the Walmart Plaza, or the Pittsburgh Mills Mall.
Halftime, I was walking out to the vestibule, and I ran into Steelers quarterback coach Tom Arth. His son, of course, is Tom Arth that plays here at North Catholic. Had a nice little chat with him. It was nice catching up with him, and I put in my 2 cents for Justin Fields. As an Ohio State fan, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's like I'm sure he's going to take that right back to Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin. That's what's going to happen. But
and you got a first quarter score, Knock at Deer Lake.
Yeah, it was 13-7 after one. Knock leading it. Both Nate Moore and Zane Pasek are on the bench with 2 fouls early in the second quarter there.
Going to set up some big games next Tuesday. Mike Burrell's going to be at Valley, Highlands at Freeport, and Knock is going to be at North Catholic. All games with playoff implications as we head into the final week.
Big, very big. Oh, now the steal, and Waskowitz finish. His first 2 of the night, and it's 39-24.
Now 7 players on the score page.
Pavlik. You could really see the dead board there. I'm not going to tell anybody where it is. Pavlik is fouled. They're going to say on the floor, no shots. Halftime score now, Knock 20, Deer Lake 17. Jackson Bauman has 8. Deer Lake's only shot 2 and 9 in the second quarter. Nate Moore only has 5 points. Thanks to Josh Rizzo for all this. I'm reading on X. Now steal on the inbound.
13
and it's
turnover.
Waskowitz again, who got shut out the first half, and now 2 quick ones. And it's 41-24. And timeout, Highlands.
They need it.
If you're planning a vacation or just looking for someone to keep an eye on your pet for the day, then look no further than Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort. Pittsburgh Paws is located just a half mile off Route 28 in Fawn Township with plenty of room to run in a beautiful country setting. Pittsburgh Paws is family owned and the owner lives on site. They offer dog and cat boarding, a self-serve dog wash, and doggy daycare. Doggy daycare allows dogs to play together in a supervised, high-security indoor-outdoor play yard. Your pup will be assessed for temperament, play style, and placed in a perfect group. Call Pittsburgh Paws today, 724-888-PAWS. That's 7297. Or check them out at pittsburghpaws.com. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort, Pittsburgh's premier family and owned and operated pet care facility.
Couple happy birthdays to some former Rams, Mike. Elijah Jackson and Larry Alexander. L.A., remember?
Yeah, I remember L.A. L.A. I always think of with Reese, because Reese knew where the dead board was.
They're 2 great players in Highlands history.
Both favorites are both doing very well, too, I understand.
I sent them happy birthday wish on Facebook. We always put the R, the number 4, and the letter L.
That's right.
Rams for life. That's right.
Pavlik looks for a screen by Foster. Now off the roll. They ran Maryland, Dean. Back out to.
That's an old play, too, yep.
Back out to Hall. He missed it, but good job by Foster to get the rebound.
He's got to turn and shoot that, though, Mike.
Back into Foster. Carries it in. Runner. Yes, settles nicely for him. He's got 4, and it's 41-26.
Highlands is trying to match their physicality, Mike.
Yeah, they are very physical, aren't they?
Oh,
Petey, jeez. Hope he's all right. He took a header. He literally did a Jose and leaned over him there. And he got a foul for his trouble.
His first.
There haven't been many. Pavlik has 2, and Spearing has 2. And Preston Foster going to stay in there, but
went that hard.
He did.
Oh, and Madelon has not hit the score sheet.
Until now.
There you go. His first point of the
night.
I
had a big look. I put a big 28 on mine from last game.
Yeah, from last game. Impressive. But again, Mike, they play as a team, and if it's not his night, they don't seem to care as long as they win.
Yeah, Rotman can shoot it, but they aren't filled with stars. But if you took each one of them and put them somewhere else that didn't have a lot of good players, they would be the star, you know?
Yep. 8 guys on the score sheet for them.
They really play as a team. That's the most impressive thing I've seen about them. Foster tries to go baseline. 3 red jerseys, though.
And that was Rich Falter's philosophy. Give me 8 players, I don't need 9. Give me 8 players I can rotate and I'll be in business. And North Catholic is in business tonight here, leading 43-26.
Here's Hall. Now to Spearing. LaCava right side. LaCava tried to get an open lane but couldn't. Ball's deflected. They deflected a lot. Pavlik all the way home, lays it in.
Great play by Troy that time. Get control of the ball.
Now, a long three by Jude Rotman.
He's back.
Did you see what he did? He put the threes out down low. We talked about this on the girls' game last night. You have to be careful with your celebrations now.
No more gunfire.
Or the arrow, yeah. Was I going to get something for that? I just did that? I don't want to be like Mike Rice. I do not want to get thrown out of a game that I'm announcing.
There you go. It happened.
LaCava is fouled.
You bumped in the act of shooting. Yep.
And Carmine will shoot a couple at the 5:32 mark.
Jason Frederick gets his first.
Carmine is our first trip to the foul line tonight.
How about that?
Carmine at 80%. Jim Rocco wants to know why he's shooting.
He got bumped on the way in.
Was he gathering before the free throw line?
That's the 10th point for Carmine. He is the Rams' best free throw for shooter
He got fouled before the free
at 80.
throw line.
80 plus.
11 now for Carmine, leads all scorers for the Golden Rams.
46-30. Waskowitz, ooh, Foster nearly stole it from him. Rotman out top to Fredericks. Back to Rotman. Again, there's no range for him. Dribbled into traffic, back out, and now Fredericks will let it go, and it's down. Nothing but nylon. His first one of the night. When they shoot a three, their entire bench stands up, arms up in the air to root it in. Makes it hard to see. 49-30.
That's their 7th three-pointer.
4:50 to go, third quarter.
Now that's a mistake, Mike. You see,
he put himself in the...
they bring the defender too.
Foster with a jumper, and it's down. Preston Foster with 6, and it's 49-32. Rotman all the way home. Missed the shot. Tip back out. And LaCava does a nice job. Oh, they call him on the sideline. Rams had an easy basket with Todd driving all the way in there. Brady Selko coming in. And Braden Spearing gets a rest.
Tell you what, Mike, I want to find a team that works harder than North Catholic.
Yeah.
They are up and down.
At courtside, are they impressed? Like I said, I was impressed out there. I'm really impressed. I think they are a definite threat next week to take this thing. Well coached, obviously. You throw that into the mix. There's some really good coaches in this conference, Mike.
Yep.
Rotman. Baseline. Over to Madelon. Pavlik playing tough D on him, and they say off the leg of Madelon, out of bounds. It's Highlands ball.
I would say, how are they getting through that baseline and not stepping on it? Well, the answer is they just did.
Active Dottie!
Pavlik in the corner. The cardiovascular, you have to have the play this way. Foster again with a nice move to the basket.
He's got 8.
49-34. North Catholic by 15. And now Rotman will go all the way home and score high off the glass.
He had to go high, Mike, because he had a man in his face. But again, 17 now for him.
Nearly matching what he had the first time against the Rams. 51-34, 3:30 to go. Pavlik did get it through. Foster's open. Gonna let it go. It's off the rim. Madelon, that's Stofko with the rebound.
Nice pass.
Waskowitz baseline. Blocked by Foster, fouled by Foster.
Well, you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? Consider Caring Therapist at Phoenix Physical Therapy in Trent Heights. Zach Bartolota and staff specialize in personalized care, coupled with the most up-to-date techniques and equipment in physical and occupational therapy. Phoenix will help you to achieve your goal of repairing the activity you love the most. Phoenix Physical Therapy is conveniently located 601 Union Avenue in Trent Heights behind Eaton Park and St. Joe's High. They have flexible hours for your convenience and accept most insurance, including UPMC. So give them a call today at 724-224-5090 to set up an appointment.
Waskowitz at the line. The foul was on Foster, his second. He missed the first. He'll get another. He drains that one. 5 points, all of them here in the third period. He'll get a rest. And Tom Arth the Younger is in the ballgame, number 11. His dad was a head coach at Akron, Tennessee Chattanooga, I believe.
And this is Art Rooney's alma mater, right?
It is. I think Kevin Colbert went here also.
Believe he did.
Dan Rooney. Steele.
They're so quick up the
Oh,
floor.
Fredericks had it stolen by Spearing, but Rotman got it back. Now out to Schubert. He's going to let it go off the rim. Boy, they're really forgiving the rims. And a foul again. And that's going to send Madelon to the line.
Pavlik picks up his third.
I missed one. Tom Arth is also the head coach of John Carroll. John Carroll, Chuck Noll?
Yes.
Or was that Shula? It's one or the other. It's like, no, I think Noll went to Dayton. I think Noll went to Dayton.
I think you're
and
right.
Shula went to John Carroll. Ohio is the cradle of coaches, by the way, in case anyone wondered. Madelon makes the first, he'll get another.
All three from the foul line so far for him.
And the second one's in and out, and Pavlik skies to pull it down. Yeah, because they made one. They're getting their scorebook guy Hans to get that checked. And there they go. Pavlik scores.
He's got 9.
Chuck Noll did go to Dayton. We had that.
Fredericks makes that one. He now has 15.
Keep going, keep going.
And they
Carmine is able to save it right in front of us. Now to Pavlik. 2 minutes left, third quarter. Remember, after the third quarter, stay tuned. We will have trivia brought to you by Unflooded.
I got a dandy if I do say so myself.
Pavlik off the glass, puts it in. He's double figures with 11.
What a pass. And a foul. Carmine Lacavia to get his first.
And Don Shula did go to John Carroll. There.
Team third. Oh, Mike, they gave it to Pavlik.
They did.
Oh,
and that's his
bad.
fourth.
I thought it was.
And now Troy's going to have to sit down, and Troy never sits down. 1:44 left, third quarter.
I didn't see that. I thought it was on Carmine.
So did I. Fredericks out to Madelon. Fredericks is open. His three is down. They can shoot it too.
Right in front of the bench, Mike. He has 18 now.
And they're hitting them from downtown. Rotman has 5. They have 9 total. 58-38. Highlands has 2. And now Lacava drives to the basket.
That's a good basketball play.
And they're going to call that a foul.
Brady Trot going to get his first.
Coach Rocco does not agree.
Carmine going to shoot 2 here.
Again, he came in at 80%. Drains the first.
He now has a dozen. Leads all Highland scores.
58-39. The second one by Carmine is missed, but Foster is able to get it. Foster in the corner now, tries to get around Arth. Steps back, puts a lefty up, no good. Rebound North Catholic. Lost for a second by Fredericks, but he got it back. Now he goes corner to Trout. Kicked it back out to Fredericks. Less than a minute to go, third quarter.
Looks like they might be content to take a little time, Mike.
Yeah, they're stretching it out here.
And at their pace, getting a little rest can't hurt them.
This looks like Rich Falter's old 4 to score. Fredericks drives into the paint now. Took a look, and now I'll just bring it back out. 34 seconds left.
Exactly what they're going to do, Mike. Oh, he's hurt too.
And Ty is down. And now we're going to need a timeout.
Yeah, Mike, he twisted that leg bad.
And that is not good.
Yeah, unfortunate. Doesn't look good at all.
No, it does not. Well, why don't we take a quick timeout? We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Ty Hall sprinted to the bench, but with a limp. But
yes,
he got up and we got off, and that's the most important thing. We're concerned about that one.
Yeah, Mike, thin as we are, we can't afford to lose him, that's for sure.
Difficult place to key it in over there in front of the students, but they get it done. Jason Fredericks now back to North Catholic with 14 seconds. Madelon leaps high to get it. Tried to get through. Dawes got it to Arth. Arth goes up. Now we have an out of bounds. No foul called. 5.8 seconds to go.
Albright Dogma checks back in the lineup.
He's number 34. Madelon. Loop it in deep. Fredericks has it.
Wide
Gonna let a three
open.
go. It's short. Rebound. Oh, they let him do it underneath. And that was Stofko
On the putback.
underneath with the footback, and that is the end of the third quarter now. With the Trojans leading the Rams 60-39. It is time for trivia. Brought to you by Unflooded. If your home or business has been damaged by water or mold, you know how stressful that can be. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal, and they're here to help. From a broken pipe to sewer backup or flooding, they have the expertise to get your home dry and ready for repairs. Unflooded provides top-notch mold remediation services, addressing mold from water damage promptly and effectively. Their advanced techniques ensure your property is restored to its pre-damage condition. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara anytime, 888-650-7767. Unflooded, your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley.
Well, Mike, last week we talked about the California kid who had 102 points.
Yeah.
Did some research. What's the record for most points in a boys' high school basketball game by an individual?
Well, it's over 104, right?
It's over 100.
Under 200?
Under 200, yes.
Yeah, so we'll under 200. These could be tough ones because you never know the circumstances. You know, I think Bob Tattern had something in one of his books about this.
I love the guy's name. His name is Danny Heater. How you like that?
Was it in North Carolina?
It was in, it even gets better, Mike, Burnsville High School in West Virginia.
I think I've heard about
So
this.
Danny
Is it like
Heater-
160 something?
Danny Heater out of Burnsville High School scored 135 points in 1960.
1960. They still had peach baskets.
Can you believe that? Here's his numbers. 53 of 70 from the floor, 76%.
Albright Dogbo put it up, missed it. Tip no good.
Only
Rebound North Catholic.
29 of 41 from the foul line, only 71%.
Quite a run through by Madelon to finish that one. He's got 5 and it's 62-39.
I think if he was making his foul shots, what a night he would have had.
Yeah, seriously. Need to work on that. Not that we ever complain about those things.
Be like back in the lineup, Mike. Might as well put him out there.
Yeah,
Gets
at
a
this
steal.
point. Steal ahead to Dogbo. Here comes Albright with the layup. He missed it. Tip Lacaven, no good.
Oh, got it. Nice steal and couldn't convert it, huh?
Got to use a glass there, Albright. Corner to Stofko, he missed it. Rebound to Spearing for Highlands. Less than 7 left, fourth quarter. This one's looking like it's setting up. The Rams are going to have 2 must-win games next week to make the playoffs.
Freeport and Valley coming in. At Freeport, home to Valley.
And we find out the girls are still alive, so that's great news too. They take 5 teams out of 18 sections, so that's good. They're going to play Freeport next week in Valley. They got a shot to keep their streak alive. That would set a school record for them.
It'll be Monday up at Valley. Up at Freeport, excuse me.
And now remember, we did the first game here, and Freeport won that game. Or Highlands won,
yes,
upsetting the Freeport Yellow Jackets at that time. But they played better ball here the last half of the season, so we'll see. Here's Madelon. Oh, Foster got up there and knocked it away, but it's loose, and now Spearing's got it. Out to Belak, all the way to the basket. Arth got out of the way, and Belak scored. That's 13, and it's 62-41. Now out of the corner, long three is missed. It's tipped. Hall back in there, and Hall's got it. It's hurting him a little bit, you can tell.
I think they're going to get number 10 on that one.
Ty's a tough customer. That is, don't want to take the shoe off. So Ange got at him real fast out there. And
Trot picks up his second.
I think it'd swell up on him.
Yep, it is good to see.
But he's hurt, you can tell. We had that with Carmine Lakeva at the tip-off tournament out at Armstrong, remember. He had twisted his ankle and missed a little bit of time in that game. Carmine drives all the way through off the front iron. And here comes Arth. They want him to slow down. Madelon. Oh, great backdoor pass to Stofko at the finish. That is good team basketball.
Yep.
64-41.
It's still pressing.
Lakeva. Had it, lost it, got it back. Carmine spins, tried to get it out the Hall. He just ran out of gas there.
Kept it tipping.
And driving all the way through is Stofko, and he's fouled.
Now who would I get, Foster or Belak?
Now we'll get the call when the ref comes over. It's Foster. Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Natrona Heights in 1999, and it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippe's offers award-winning burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. Not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie. Made with their special super secret recipe and named in honor of the Birdville section of Harrison, where Philippe's is located. The kitchen's open after the game, so stop by and say hi or call 724-226-3505 for takeout. It's the place where Ram fans meet and greet. Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights.
2 for Madelon. He now has 7. Made both of them.
Spearing needs help. Gave the dribble up. And gave it away. Stofko again. Can't get it to go, and they're going to say North Catholic knocked it out of bounds. Highlands ball.
I'll be meeting the guiders, Brenda and George, after the game.
Oh, there you go.
Carol Nance will be joining us, so come over and say hello. 24-point North Catholic lead.
Belak, less than 5 remaining. Rams drop this one. They'll drop the 3 and 7 in section. Again, Knock was leading Deer Lakes out in Saxonburg. That was a halftime score that we had. See if we can get you some update on that as we go along. Oh, and a steal taken away by Waskowitz, and he lays it in.
Like that Freeport-Borough game becomes important now.
Late third quarter, knocked by 8. Couple Tegan Finucane threes. Hall, spin move, out to Selko. Now Spearing used the arm to try to get a little room. Hall's going to go all the way to the basket. Kick it to the corner. Back out to Spearing. Spearing needs help. Selko right side. Brady in trouble.
Keep bringing that defense. Brady tackle. He's going to get a foul there.
Yeah. Well, Brady, the problem Brady had was there, he just got overpowered by a bigger guy. And Waskowicz just basically took the ball off.
That is
Waskowicz a senior and Brady's a sophomore.
20 turnovers for the Golden Rams.
Saw Brady's dad tonight before the game. Always comes over and says hi.
Tells us he stayed home to watch the Deer Lakes game. We disappointed him.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but we're hopefully be back up on Tuesday.
We're working on that for everybody out there. See that? We do it for a little while and people rely on us. John Mason's the funniest story. Fredericks, and they're going to call a foul. The quote from Mr. Spearing was, what?
He put his hands up in the air, and again,
he said, what?
Frederick's smart enough to draw that foul by hitting his hands.
So remember, Tuesday night at Freeport, Friday night here, final home game of the year against Valley. The Rams are going to have to win them both, it appears, the way things are looking.
19 now for Frederick.
Cole Schaefer's into the game for Highlands. And now Jim Rocco's starting to get some other guys in there. Waskowitz hit them both. He's got 20. Will Waskowitz is in for.
I'm going to guess brother.
I would assume. Rotman's still out there. Here is Belak, driving all the way in, and Belak got fouled. Boy, the thing you worry about in a game like this now, that's just the outcome has been decided, is you just don't want to get anybody hurt with those two big games coming up next week.
Belak got a lot of shoot a pair.
The fact that they're even in a position after everything that's gone on to even think about a playoff spot is a testament to their work and the work of the coaches, Mike Foster and Steve Belak. So that could be a very exciting meet for these kids next week, and believe me, if they make it, they're going to deserve it. I don't care what their record is.
And again, can't say enough about Mike Foster and Steve Belak. They're pulling double duty, Mike. Coaching 7th, 8th, JV, and varsity.
You're helping too. Don't sell yourself short.
Quadruple duty, actually.
Yeah.
Turnover.
That's true. They got to watch you too, so that's tough. That's hard. That's hard duty.
I'm there for the drill.
You love it. You know it.
I do.
3:17 to go. There's Belak to Lakeva.
Good foul shooting session at the middle school today. We get 4 for 14. One of our players, not to be named, went down hard, no call. Went 0 for 6 in the game. Made 4 in a row practice.
I believe I saw him and was talking to him earlier. If we're thinking of the same person, he was talking with Coach Ron McNabb is at the game tonight also. Who was
shout out to Ron.
Happily retired from head coaching and just working kids now.
Yeah, he does a nice job. He's individual coach.
Belak.
And he has kids from North Catholic. That's why he's here tonight. Yep.
So Mike Foster's going to use his 4th timeout at 2:53 to go. This is we talk about ride home timeouts. No, he's still coaching over there.
Yep.
He is working hard. No question about it.
By the way, Mike, big game hunting this week and a half to go in the season. Kiskey's and Shaler, Penn Hills and Plum. Why that's important is they're both tied for the top in Section 5A. Also, Section 2, 4A, our group, Central Valley's at Avonworth tonight. And again, that now is a tightly contested section because Rowan Carmichael scored his 2,000th point the other day against Quaker Valley, but Quaker Valley beat Avonworth.
After 3, Knock 34, Deer Lakes 25. Tegan Finucane has 11 points. Jackson Bauman has 10 for the Knights. Luca Mangieri leading the way for Deer Lakes with 8. That's what's going on there. After 3, Knock 34, Deer Lakes 25. Thanks, Josh Rizzo again.
Big game in 6A last night, Mike, and Monty Christian beat Upper St. Clair 63-58. That avenges the 74-32 loss that Amani Christian had to Upper St. Clair.
Amani Christian, 6A, and they have like 14 boys in the school.
Yep. January 7th, that wasn't too long ago, Mike.
That's when we played North Catholic.
Okay. Nice.
And Foster just can't finish it. Hall, back to Foster, try to get on the reverse, no.
Third time.
Third time is not a charm. Belak lost it. It is Highlands ball.
Great effort on the glass that time, just couldn't produce a score.
Sure was. So only one more home game, kids. You want to get out here next Friday night.
It'll be senior night.
That's singular.
Exactly.
Belak missed it. Rebound, Foster scores.
He's done a nice job on the board tonight.
He has. He's got 10, and now what do we have? Oh, it's a foul. Okay.
Ty Hall
it's on Ty.
His first.
Wanted to get on the board in that department. 2 minutes, 34 seconds remaining. 25-point North Catholic lead.
Slice, Ryan, slice.
Now they work it back outside, and that was Palmer. Now to the corner, and Milic with a three. It's no good. Rebound to Hall.
He almost forgot something there.
Yeah. So Mike Lang used to say, forgot one thing, the puck.
Cava gets pushed in the
Baseline and puts it up and scores. 14 points for Carmine. And it's 69-46. Corner to Palmer. Now back out to Lindenfelser. Jumper is up, it's missed, it's rebounded by Pavlik. LeCava again. Easy, Carmine.
They're trying to match speed for speed there, Mike.
So Carmine will go to the line and shoot 2 at 1:47 remaining. Carmine's 3 for 4 tonight.
Second foul on Will Waskowitz.
Rams are 4 for 6 from the charity stripe. Carmine 15 above his average.
Came in averaging 10.
69-47. Eavesdropping on the coaches over here. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but they are upset that the Rams have scored 6 in a row.
And
Pavlik, yeah.
Pavlik on a steal.
That's how competitive and the standard they're holding themselves to. 69-50.
15 turnovers.
Trout. Palmer. Lindenfelser. Now Will Waskowitz tried to throw it inside, and now Jim Rocco's not happy.
Calling a timeout.
He's got a lot of subs in there. Did you hear that? He goes, you want a full or a 30? He goes, 5 seconds will do.
Reading the riot act very quickly. Hey, Mike, I want to congratulate one of my former players, Eric Jefferson. I coached him in grade school. He went on to St. Anselm's in Swissville, then to Northeastern. He was voted into the WPL Hall of Fame for 2024. They're going to have a March 2nd banquet. What's interesting about him, Mike, when he went to Northeastern, Jim Calhoun was the coach at Northeastern at the time. He went on to have a big career in Connecticut.
UConn, yeah.
Won a national championship. But I always tell the story, Jim Calhoun came to my house, knocked on my door, and asked me about Eric Jefferson, the person, not the player. That's the guy, I said, he's going to go someplace big, because you do your due diligence, your research like that, you're going to get a good kid.
He got big, yeah.
Yep.
He did.
Eric was 6'9", played point guard back in the day, Mike, and he didn't have too many of those.
I need a step ladder to shake his hand, my goodness. Pavlik. Oh, and it's stolen away by Will Waskowitz as he got up and took it away from Troy. 1:10 to go. Now they go corner to Trout and back outside to Waskowitz. Clock winds to a minute.
How Calhoun ended up at UConn, Mike, was they went to triple overtime against North Carolina and lost when Eric fouled out. And Calhoun got the gig at UConn, and the rest is history.
Milic back out to Palmer with Schaefer on him. Now Pavlik got the hand in on Lindenfelser, but Rams couldn't wrench it out of there. 30 seconds to go.
And Eric is doing what I appreciate the most, like paying it back. He's coaching at Woodland Hills, coaching young kids. Great to see. And a great honor. He's a great person, too.
Rebound Foster. Speaking of Fosters, Penn leading Brown 63-62 second half.
A big Ivy League affair.
LeCava. Wow, what a move that was on the baseline.
He earned those two.
Now, he's working tonight. There's no question about that.
He's got 18.
69-52. 9 seconds to go. Looks like the Trojans are going to dribble it out. And North Catholic's going to come in here. They're going to win this one. They're going to move to 14-5, 9-1 in section, and going to be breathing right down the necks of apparently Knock right now, but we'll see how that ends up.
And that will be at North Catholic on Tuesday night. We have a big one coming up. We play at Freeport Tuesday night. Big one in the section. Local rivalry. Should be a great one, Mike.
All right, let's wrap it up. Once again, that final score here tonight. North Catholic 69, Highlands 52. For the Dean, Mike Choma, and Chaz Pavlik upstairs, this is Mike Pavlik saying so long.